you're a good enough player to be playing here, because all 4 of these players are very good.
Oh, this is going to be interesting too, because like Fox Puff is obviously like a very strong team. Like the Puff kind of like mitigates a lot of the Fox's weaknesses, helps them come back to the stage.
Yeah.
And then Double Peach is like not as standard of a composition, let's say.
Yeah.
And so this will be really interesting to see how like this more experienced team deals with this.
Yeah. So it's one obvious thing is rest is going to be very huge.
Yeah,
for taking out these Peaches at lower percents.
I get the sense that like Puff Peach in general is going to be a very interesting interaction. But it still seems like iBDW. Oh,
that was terrible DI.
But iBDW seems to be going in. I wonder if they're ever going to switch to have him just play more support and let 2saint take front.
I feel like you can't really do that, because then you keep letting Peach grab turnips, right? Because you need the reason you'd have Fox in front here is because you want to smother Peach and not really let them get anything started. But so you want to have a combination of a lot of brawling and a lot of.
I think that's a very dangerous game plan though, because like if you have a Fox going in with like the Puff behind, and you like he just goes in wrong, he just gets like smothered by Double Peach and he just takes 80%, and like there's not really much he can do. And like even if he gets Lenta a hit on like Double Peach, like what is he gonna do at that point? Like
but that's like that's like what you're looking for is Double Peach, right? Is you want to really hardcore focus the Fox, because you don't you don't want to interact with this Puff.
That's what I meant by like if 2saint takes the point and like iBDW does what he's doing right now is kind of like going at choice moments, but overall just playing like more of a support role. Like right now, like very dangerous, I think. Like it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, so he might just die from this interaction.
Oh, that was
wow.
That was actually really smart from 2saint, because he kept himself safe while also putting himself in a position that he could save iBDW from.
Oh yeah. See, so like
that's exactly why you want to be focusing Fox as Double Peach.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that turn up my clip him.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot on 2saint to like try to. So the interesting thing is like he's kind of floating around, but he doesn't really have the mobility in order to like be there all the time when the fights happen. So it would be him to like be positioned as well as he can to make sure that he can like fight in a position that's optimal for him, and also be able to cover if like iBDW is ever in like a weird situation.
Yeah.
So like I
also think they could be looking for stronger combos into rest, right? Like Shine into rest is extremely strong.
So
especially on characters that don't follow the tumble, right?
But the only problem with like Shine into rest is you're assuming that the Fox and the Puff are sandwiching the 2 Peaches, and like lloD and mayb are doing a really good job of just kind of like moving as this moving wall. And like that's kind of their goal right now.
It's more of like in a situation like this right now, where you get this 2v1 opportunity where you can sandwich them and you can convert that into a huge kill.
Yeah, definitely. So like I think this whole matchup is going to end up being which team can have like the better positioning.
That was unfortunate.
It's going to be like this huge positioning battle. Because if the 2 Peaches are sandwiching, obviously, like on their own terms.
That can't be happening. That can't be happening if you want to win this as 2saint.
Yeah.
That's one of the big things you had to avoid, is getting down smashed for several, 50, 60%, which is what he's been given. But this is right here. Just pull a lot of turnips, kind of keep him out of your zone.
Yeah, it was really nice to have a teammate right about now.
Yeah, that's why he really needed to save iBDW.
I wonder what his game plan is right now.
His game plan is probably kill maybe, and then hopefully try and get a rest on lloD. Was his idea.
I don't know if they've been holding down the same button, but both times that I've noticed, they've just coordinated the victory screen animation.
I mean, that one would come up every time if I knew the button for sure, and I was Peach man. So
definitely.
Oh, that's a huge down smash. God,
I think he was timing
3 hits
well.
out of it. Oh, another huge down smash. Like 3 hits out of that one too. Oh, they really need to. 2saint and iBDW really need to clean this up.
Yeah, now this is going back into like the 1v1 kind of micro that I think will favor blue team a little bit.
Really, I would argue that the 1v1 like micro game would really benefit green team. I think that's exactly what they want.
They've been doing really well when they get these like two combos. Like this is like the whole point in the Peach game plan where they're both kind of moving together. And I feel like Fox does really well against Peach if it's like one-on-one, because when he gets an opening, he can really do a lot of damage. But if it's together, he has to like really cut his combos short.
It's true.
And obviously Puff does really well against Peach too. But like they're both covering each other's weaknesses really well. Green team,
but that just goes like hand in hand, right? You don't want to be fighting the 1v2s.
I'm not saying 1v2s. I'm saying if it goes into 1v1s.
Well, right, but the 1v1s are fine. It doesn't. The 1v1s
That's what I'm saying.
The 1v1s
like
will come down to skill, but I also think that overall,
I'm talking about character matchups. Like
green team is individually more skilled, and so character matchups matter less.
I don't know if they're individual. Okay, sure. Like, I'm just saying that like green team has done a really good job of turning the like fighting whenever they want to fight, in a sense.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's just up to blue team to make more of the 2v1s.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Like that's where I really think they're lacking.
I think the interesting thing is like it's very difficult for them to get 2v1s to begin with. Like there's only been very few situations where that's really been the case. Because green team is moving as a wall. Like they've typically just been together or like very close. Like right now, this game in particular, they've been playing way more scrappy, I think.
There have been so many
this is going to be really
turnips.
funny to see what 2saint does with this.
Oh my
god.
I think iBDW at least is a little tilted. Just judging by the look on his face.
Probably.
And when you're tilted as Fox, that means you're going to start running in, doing really unsafe things, and just tunneling when you shouldn't be.
I mean, he has every right to be frustrated. Like, losing getting 3 stocks on Pokemon is going to be tilting for sure. But he's also a very experienced player, so most likely he'll shake it off for the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoshi's. Interesting.
Yeah, I actually think this is a very risky situation. This is a very risky decision for them.
It's going to be interesting too because I think, yeah, I would say that iBDW, it's like the onus is on him to like make the big plays for the blue team, and this is going to give him a little less room to do that. Actually, yeah, I guess he might be just a little tilted at this point.
It's just the thing that if you want to divide into 1v1s, right? Then you want more space.
Yeah.
The where they've been lacking is getting these strong, like, team-based conversions, and that's what like the smaller stages will help because you'll be closer to your teammate.
Yeah.
So it's just they don't really gain anything from this stage, and I would say this is one of the worst picks they
get nothing. Although iBDW is just getting trucked by a lot of moves, so right now it's not really helping that.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's just tilted, and tilted Fox just they pick Yoshis and they run in and they get down smashed a lot.
Yeah.
Good
on 2saint to like, even though this matchup is like not going the way that they probably ever wanted, he's still holding on to his stocks.
Yeah.
So I think this is also the thing, like when a team does not do well and it's like one floaty, one spacey, it always looks like the
bad teamwork.
It always seems like the spacey is getting trunched, and like he is. But if the floaty is playing well, then like iBDW is essentially playing with like 6 stocks, and like he can still have the room that he needs to breathe and like really come back into this. Because like actually right now it's like not that bad.
Yeah.
They just need a little more control. Yeah, this is good.
The problem is that I don't know how if iBDW with 6 stocks is going to be enough to stay in this game the whole time.
I don't know. They're doing really well. Like if they kill like decently early.
Yeah,
like,
I think one thing that
plays,
I haven't really
comp
seen a lot that I would have expected coming into this game is a lot of is more rests from 2saint.
That's going to be tough, right? Like, how is he supposed to get... He kind of has to read a lot to get the rests, I think. Because he doesn't have the space to open up the peaches as he might in a 1v1.
Yeah.
And, like, they've just been so good at zoning. And, like, I think 2saint's been spending so much of his time, like, having to, like, babysit the Fox in a way.
Kinda, yeah. That's why I really think it's like...
Oh, that's really bad.
Like, it's been unfortunate.
Nice little combo there. That's what they need. But okay.
This is not looking good. 2saint and iBDW. It's just there's no way he can get in on at this point. You'd need a really huge kill on.
Yeah.
On. Like. You need
all of them.
Yeah,
honestly, it's going to be big.
The high percent peach.
Like when it's floaty on floaty, like there's not like the comeback factor that like let's say there's iBDW, like maybe they mess up a few times and he gets a few like drill shine.
Yeah, maybe he gets one up smash on.
Yeah, like if he managed to kill both, if this is iBDW, he does like I don't know, he up smashes both of them, and suddenly it becomes a one-on-one.
Okay, well if he gets the skill here, then it's doable because then he has the opportunity for something like an up tilt rest, or something along that line, right? Like that's where Puff like is kind of the opposite of other floaties in that way. Where Puff does have the opposite, can do that. But yeah, that was really sloppy, I think.